everyone. How's everyone doing today? Alright, so this light is not working for me on YouTube, so let me see if I can get the light a little closer. How's everyone doing today? Just like tell me. How's everyone doing today? The lighting's just not working for me like it used to. Gosh, you're so much like Tony. Alright. Well, that's an airy, shiny look going on there that I don't like, but what can you do right now? How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone is doing fine. I can't hear you. Are you sure you can't hear me? Can you hear me now? I can't hear you. Okay. So annoying. Alright. I just broke that, so let's see if we can get this to wrap around this a little better. There we go. Hi everyone, can you hear me now? How's that? Yeah, better? Aw, that makes me so happy. I'm so glad you guys can hear me a little bit better. My dog is having a conniption fit. I don't know what the problem is with the dog as I'm beginning this video, but there's nothing I'm going to be able to do about him right now. What's the matter, baby? What's the matter? Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, just let me give him a little loving too. How are you guys doing today? I hope you all are fine. Today we're going to talk about John Singleton and what really may have happened to John Singleton. I don't know if you guys realize, but there's been some questions in the media as to how he may have died. My doggy's cute, I know. I'm sorry, John. Sometimes I never know what's going on in my house, and I did invite John early this morning to step in. And so I don't know if the dog is being affected by any activity. I have no idea. But he waited until the video started to complain, which is weird. No. There's been some questions as to, was it absolutely necessary for John Singleton to pass? Could he have been saved? you know, given proper timing and proper medical care? Or was he disposed of like trash, hoping that he would get sick? Was it revenge? Or was it just a series of circumstances that led to all of this going awry? We're going to take a look at that today. And we're going to invite John in to participate in this reading. And before I get started, I have my book here in case I need it for something. Before I get started, thank you, sweeties. I want to be able to tell you to email me for your own personal reading at psychictracybrown@yahoo.com. That is psychictracybrown@yahoo.com, right? But also, I have an announcement. I have a beauty product that I have created for you guys. And I have used it on myself for 6 months. And for the past 2 months, I have given it away and required some testimony as to how people feel about the product. It is CBD oil infused. It is a spray bottle. You can even consume this. You guys know me. When I make something, it is not chemicals. You can consume this. It has CBD oil, vegetable glycerin, and spring water. And this product takes away the need for Botox. It fills out your face, takes away your wrinkles, makes you appear so much more vibrant, younger, happier. And I've been using it for 6 months, and you guys are always asking me, what do you use on your face, Tracy? How do you keep yourself so young? This is not the reason why I keep myself so young. There's another product that's coming after this that's going to be the real reason. But this was an accidental find. And because it was an accidental find on my part, I was like, other people need to know about this. So, this is the packaging. I'm really good at packaging, as you guys know when I create the kits. By the way, you can still order the kits. The kits come in a very similar packaging, by the way. And for right now, they are 2 for $25. Well, but Charma, I'm selling it to everybody. I want no one to crack anymore. And this CBD oil infusion takes away the need for Botox, gets all of this, gets all of your neck, takes care of the line in your breast, especially older women. As you get older, there's these weird lines that come. And also takes care of aging hands. All right? Now, I created this project because even though black don't crack, which I hear you, I started to get little wrinkles around my eyes. And I was like, God, please don't let that happen. Please don't let me get those little wrinkles around my eye. Because that means I would need surgery. They would have to, cut. And I was like, God, please don't let that happen. And right after I asked God to not let it happen, this idea came to me. My poor dog, I don't know what the problem is, but I don't think she's feeling well. In any case, they're being sold 2 for $25. So, invest in beauty. All right? We are going to look at John Singleton. And we are going to see what happened to John Singleton. Yes, the elasticity in your neck, especially for members that get more mature in life, right? And it stretches your neck out my neck is plump, but when I begin to lose weight, you could see how it folds, and it prevents the folding. So, it's CBD oil infusion, and I have to tell you, CBD oil is the miracle answer to almost everything. I've decided to use it for beauty. All right. So take a moment and invest in yourself, and let me know how it works for you. But you're gonna love it. I've been using it for 6 months, every single night. Now I keep it in my car so that when I wash my hands, I don't use cream anymore. I just use the spray, and it keeps my hands from aging. It's a non-aging product. I suggest that young women use it so that they don't age, and I suggest mature women use it to stop or reverse the aging. However, I've given it to men, and the men love it. The men, they're like, my face is so much smoother. And one of the clients said it took away her acne. I was like, what? I was so happy to hear that. She's like, Tracy, I suffer from acne, and it's preventing the acne from coming through. Wow, that made me really happy to hear that. So, can you guys hear me? Let's be clear about what I'm about to do. Can you guys hear me? Can everyone hear me? Can you all hear me? Yep. Yes. 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 I know I speak softly, so I'm trying to get better at yelling, but sometimes when I yell and I'm yelling at you guys, but when I'm just talking, I actually talk very softly. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about John Singleton. Please talk to me about John Singleton. John Singleton, please come through. Please allow me to talk through you. Please allow me to see everything and anything that you would like for me to see with God's permission. Please help me, Father God. Please provide me with some answers. What happened to John? I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 All right, guys, let's get this party started. What happened to John Singleton? What happened to John Singleton? The first thing I'm getting is there was a need to clear away any obstacles. There was a need to clear. There was a cover-up. There was a cover-up, but why? There was a cover-up. They're saying go where the smell is. Go smell it. Go smell it. I don't know what this means, guys, when I get stuff like this. He's saying I was not protected. And he was given the wrong guidance. Go where the smell is. All right, John. I never get letters ever, but I'm going to say the letter W matters. The color yellow matters. Flowers matter. John is saying it was a tangled web that he could not get from under. He was not protected. He was not given proper guidance. And I and he was an obstacle. He was a blockage or an obstacle of some sort. He's saying this comes in a form of love, and I'm going to stick to that. This comes in a form of love, love energy, passion, someone that is either a holy roly or becomes a holy roly. Someone that is either was or becomes or calls out like God or Jesus way too much. It's like all of a sudden you're a roly-poly, something like that, right? It absolutely has to do with someone that that he was in a relationship with. Someone that thought that they would be together forever. They were on two separate playing fields. They weren't even in the same land, right? But he was in a relationship with this person. Although I believe this person had a lot of hope in getting this to the next level, meaning hopefully marriage. This person believed that they were going to get married to him. But this person is, unfortunately, this person is crazy. Like, you don't even understand how crazy this person is so crazy that they look and act normal. And the more you speak to them, the crazier things come out of this person's mouth. I have to tell you, I believe a decision was made early on. I also believe that the decision was made kind of like this, right? The decision was made to say, if he ever gets sick again, I'm not helping him. Something like that. Right? I like to tell someone, no, I'm not going to say it. Jesus Christ. All right, I hear you, God. I feel like the person that did this executed this a year prior. A year prior, the person that did this executed this. These cards aren't trying to stay still. It could be someone that is either a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone who has a baby. Out of all the cards, the women, the Queen of Pentacles in some decks is literally a pregnant woman. So someone has a baby. They were absolute lovers, but this woman wanted to be much more than that. Who is that? John's time was limited. Even if he didn't know it, it was limited. He had gotten sick a year prior, and it was from that sickness his time was limited. There is someone else in the picture, unless John is a King of Cups. Does anybody know John's sign? Let me look it up with you guys. Oh, yes, his youngest child is 1 year old, right? Oh, January. Okay. So there is a man that knows more than meets the eye. The King of Cups. This King of Cups is next to either this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman, or um, or this woman that is pregnant or had a baby. Um, Whoever this woman is, she's been complaining to this person for a year. This might have been an alternate relationship of this woman. Might have been. What time is it? Hold on, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't listen. It's very important to understand what I am trying to tell you. I don't believe. Okay, I believe there was an execution of something a year prior. And I feel like it's just someone that feels like they weren't treated well. And I feel like the person was like, if this ever happens again, I'm not going to be the one to save him. I'm not going to be the one to do right, right? If he gets sick again. That's what I'm getting. I think this relationship might have gone on for about 18 months, no more than 2 years. And I think the whole time they were on separate islands, right? Like, you know how you could be with someone and you could sit on the same sofa and it's like, are we in a relationship even? That's what I'm getting. You know what I mean? This is someone that was supposed to walk away, did walk away, they did separate, came back again, wanted the rest of her life to be with him, but it was topsy-turvy, constantly topsy-turvy. There's also something here about money, meaning the presumption of money is what kept the person there. There's a man involved. There's a man here. There's a man here. You know what? Whatever's going on here, I do. Why is my cards falling all over the place? I do feel like. I feel like John's death was happiness. I honestly feel like people got what they wanted. There's a woman here, there's a man here. I can't take this. And it's bigger than you and I. Definitely a relationship. Definitely the relationship had to do with a very sneaky woman. John had no idea. Even if he suspected, he pushed it aside. He was too busy working, too busy processing things inside his head to see that the very relationship that he was in was dangerous for him. Guys, oh man, I'm telling you, there's a man involved. I'm telling you, probably his very last relationship with the woman that he had a baby with. Absolutely. Somehow or another, she's in this mix, right? He was dropped off at the hospital, and to this day, they don't know how he got there. But to be honest with you, you know, the hospital has cameras, so I'm not getting it. I'm not getting all of that. A man took him to the hospital. I'm not sure if he was in an Uber. I'm not really clear about all those details. What I can tell you is that he was dropped off at a hospital. At the hospital, somebody needs to check the cameras. There was a man responsible for bringing him to the hospital and then dropping him off, not a woman. The woman was responsible for not getting him proper care sooner. The man told another man. And although I know his last series is, oh boy, what is this? Something about his last series, something about Snowfall, has something to do with him not being here as well. Not the series, but somebody that either worked on a series or was on a series. There's a connection with someone on Snowfall. The man that I'm talking about might be from Snowfall. You know, production, actor, I'm not really sure. Whoever the woman is, they became friends from, whoever the woman is, they became friends. All right, I'm just going to say it. Whoever the woman is, the woman befriended somebody on his latest series. And when this went down, I have to be honest with you. I know this sounds really crazy, but I really feel like somebody from the series of Snowfall was even okay with him passing. Or was looking forward to it. Or was told something's wrong, and together the male and female delayed getting him some help. I do feel like he was on the verge of, at the very least, looking like he was dying. At first I feel like he was sick, but then I believe he was on the verge of looking like he was dying, and that's when they took him to the hospital. The woman did not go. It was executed by the woman, and the man took him to the hospital. His mother shows up here somehow, and he was sick prior. He was sick prior. He was sick prior to dying, like a year or two prior. His mother shows up here. She's offering him something. I think she's either trying to encourage him to take his meds or something like that. And I'm not confident he kept himself healthy enough, meaning he may not have been taking his meds. I think his mother was trying to encourage that. I also think, although I do believe no one believed he was going to die, I think in the back of the mom's mind, there was something there that, like, if you're not taking your meds, what do you think is going to happen? Right? And yet you don't believe it at the same time. Like, I had a friend that passed from cancer. I swear to God, I saw him getting sick and literally dying. And I didn't believe he was dying. So it's just a weird thing that goes on. I don't think John was taking his meds. You know, I honestly believe like 5 weeks prior he was getting sick. I think he was having complications like stomach aches and diarrheas and headaches. I think there was something unraveling 5 weeks prior, um, which is why I believe the woman that he was closest with, the last woman that he was with, I think it was at that point that she was like, if he gets sick, I'll be damned if I help him. You know, and I also believe within the last 2 months, their relationship was at their worst. It was definitely someone very, very close to him. I'm wondering if there was supposed to be another baby here. I get either back to back babies or something to that effect. I'm wondering if there was supposed to be another baby here. Um, you know, John is saying, I see it now. I didn't see it then. I would have He's saying I would have never seen any of this. He just didn't have it in him to see. You know, it's really weird though, John, because you write about the hood and you write about the very thing and the very types of people that took you down. So how could you not see this? Oh my God, John. There's a lot of greed that we know in the media that's going on. Everybody's like, gimme, gimme, gimme. There's a lot of fighting. Um, One person comes out shining. Um, but I do believe that no matter how you slice it, I do believe that monies have to be distributed. Something has to be distributed. Or else it's a contentious fight that will just go on for the next 6 years. You know, I have to be honest with you. This did not happen to John over money. This was a lover's revenge. And not murder, like deliberate, but maybe deliberate. Like it's really hard to tell. Like when you just don't care about somebody and you know the person is sick, and you walk out, isn't that a presumption of murder? And then you come back and it's like, oh, he's in a hospital. And then you're like, oh my God, he's in a hospital? But you left him sick. How does the cops handle that weird space? Like, what is that? What is that weird space when you just don't care about somebody, but you know that they're sick? What is that? You know what? It's murder. It's true and true. It's murder. Maybe you can't prove it the same way. Yeah, feeling like you're not obligated to do something, but you know he is sick. So you know what? Maybe, young lady, maybe you are going to get away with this. Maybe you are. But it's spiritual murder. And you will not get away with this forever. You can't get away with this forever. Maybe the cops won't pick you up. Am I noticing that? No. The cops aren't going to pick her up. No. Maybe. No. If she winds up in some stuff, it's not going to be because of John. It's going to be because of something else. And the only way that this could turn out to be a murder case is if they find that guy. If they find that guy and he talks, she goes to jail. By the way, he talked to a guy. She also talked to a female. way after his death, she told someone what was going down. Any questions? His mom, I have to tell you, his mom is heartbroken. I think to this day she's heartbroken. In a weird kind of way, she wants victory. She doesn't know how to get it. But she is hard today. This is not anything that she's going to get over. I think, and when I say get over, I mean the death of her son. All right? She is heartbroken. This is her only child. John is telling his mom he loved her dearly. Why did you two stop? God, don't do this. I'll just finish it on Periscope. John is telling his mom he loved her dearly. He loved her. He is saying, I don't know, he's saying he didn't display it. He wasn't like, hey mom, you're the best. Like, he wasn't that way. But he is saying she was everything. Alright? He is saying there's nothing that she did not offer up that he could accomplish. If he thought it, she said do it. She had good work ethics that she put inside of him, and she got him to understand, you work for it, you can have it. He is saying, I am sorry that I hurt you. Wow. So, I'm going to repeat this again. His only regret, and this is in hindsight, this isn't at the time, I don't think he would have said this. His only regret is not marrying his first baby's mother. He never got married, right? I think that's his only regret. He is saying to his first baby mama, I love you. Not past tense. He's saying, I love you. He is also saying there is no way he could have been better for you. He said once fame hit and the women came around, like, he couldn't help but love how much they loved him. Even if it seemed like he was very grounded, inside he was very, very enamored with fame. He said, y'all didn't really see what was inside of me. He said, I loved the attention. Oh, wow. John. He's saying in his lifetime he loved two people. His mother and the first baby mama, and that's it. He said many others held space with me. He said, I'm honored to have had all those children. He says, I'm honored. There's a special place that he has with everyone. The only other one he's bringing up is, okay. The only, what? What? The only other one that he's bringing up, um, that I feel like either she saw the abusive way toward her. And when I say abusive, he was not physically harming anyone. That is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's so abusive to think you're in a relationship with someone and you're not. And so there's one child out there, female daughter, her mother. He has regret that he did not treat her better. He has regret that he didn't treat her better. And he, you know what he's also saying? I don't know about the other women, but he said, Nettie. Yes, yes, Nettie, the dark skinned one. Yes, he has regret that he did not treat her well, and he has, but she escaped. She was like, I can't, I'm out. And he has regret that he did not treat the first baby's mother well. They were the, I'm not trying to put anybody down, but those two were the honorable women. You know what he says? He says, you guys never heard a word from those two women about him. Never heard a word. Never. They didn't talk about family to friends. That they were the two that just shut things down. They were the two that were like, you know what? It was a good run, and I'm okay. I'm okay with all of it. Think about it. Those two never said two words. I'm sorry. How many children does John have? Because there were three that were trifling. Three women that were trifling, and none of them look alike. That's the other thing about John. He didn't have a type. John! He just loved women. Three were trifling. Three were hella trifling. Like, really, really bad. Came in his space because there was the ability to be, I guess, taken care of, or even a come up, even, or maybe one or out of the three, one or two of them wanted to be in some of his movies or something like that. Yeah. One of them wanted to be in, any of his movies at the time. I don't think any of his shows. He had a problem with one brother, King of Pentacles, and he has regret. They didn't talk for a while. They almost didn't talk for 8 years. I don't know who this guy is. He's a King of Pentacles, very powerful figure. He is saying, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. They had a big blowout, and he is saying, I'm sorry. I don't know who it is. Um, Whoever this guy is, John is saying whoever this guy is, he was almost taken out years ago by this guy. That he did see. He couldn't see women coming for him, but he saw this guy, King of Pentacles, very, very powerful figure. Almost had to lay low for a while because of this King of Pentacles. Almost had to, John had to get out of the limelight. Did anybody notice that? For a long time, his reputation stayed in the midst. But he had to get kicked out. He had to pull himself out because it is King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man. I do not believe that this person is white. I believe this is a man of color or a black man. King of Pentacles. Probably has a daughter at the time. The daughter might have been 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 at the time of this blow up. Just trying to give you guys an idea, not that anything happened. I'm just saying John didn't do it. Like, John's not that type, but I'm just trying to give you an idea of who the person might have been if they had a child young at the time. Whoever this guy is, the King of Pentacles, John is saying there was a possible hit on him like 8 years ago, which is why he laid low. I'm telling you guys. And whatever the conflict was, it wasn't that big. It wasn't supposed to go there. And I know you all believe that John is like this, you know, sweet, adorable guy, and he never had conflict with anybody. He had conflict with someone, and it was bad. Over nothing. It wasn't over anything. It might have been over money, might have been over a project that never went anywhere. Does that help? They were pissed at him. But John, got to give you credit. You are like the magician. You got right out of this. All right, guys. I'm ending this with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman, or a woman that was pregnant, or a woman that had a baby. That's how I'm going to end this. There's a lot of confusion around her. And if there's confusion around her, I feel like she is loopy. She's crazy. She appears normal, but is totally wackadoodle. Whatever this was, it was planned. Not in the way where somebody plans a murder. It was planned to say, you know what, you're the sick one. Go ahead and get sick again and see if I help you. And she might have said it to him. All right, guys. I don't know if I helped. This is not a criminal case, by the way. None of this is a criminal case, by the way. It could become criminal, that's for sure, if they decide to check. It could become criminal. I'm going to tell you what I see, though. I see where whoever this woman is, she's going to get more loopy. Because not only is she guilty, spiritually, she is going to get herself, herself is going to be haunted by all of this. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you know you've done something wrong, that's what I feel like is going to happen. I'll just pick this one. All right. I'm going to stop here. Upside down, right? Night. But it's upside down, and it says allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle. Romantic delusions. If y'all don't believe some of the shit that comes out of my mouth, I'm telling you, romance killed this man. And his last romance killed this man. I'm telling you, you don't have to believe me. I don't care. John knows. Thank you for coming, John. Thank you for showing up. It's called The Night. The Night, but it came upside down. The Night. Oh, it's funny. They say see also warrior or rescuer. But it's night, and it's the shadow attributes. I believe this. Manifest, shadow night, manifest an absence of honor, chivalry, or loyalty to a questionable ruler or principal. She no longer had loyalty to him. Also, the knight, which represents John, looked for a pattern of service to others that straddles the line between self-sacrifice and self-neglect. That is John. When John is in his movie-making essence, he neglects himself. So, you guys don't have to believe me. The knight came up upside down, and it's an allegiance to a destructive ruler or principal and romantic delusions. So sad. Any questions before I go, guys? Any questions? Email me for your own personal reading at Traceybrownlive@gmail.com. Check out my website to order your beauty kit. It's called IamBeauty. It will be sold 2 for $25, and just go in a corner and press shop. You're welcome. You're welcome. I know YouTube wound up with the audio, so I apologize that YouTube froze, but sometimes when spiritual energy comes through, I have no idea why things happen the way they happen. So we're just going to accept the visual and then the audio. Yes, I apologize for YouTube with the screen being frozen. I apologize. Are you guys good? No questions? Thank you for putting up with me. Oh, you're welcome, C. Davis. Thank you for putting up with me. Email me for your own personal reading, Traceybrownlive@gmail.com. IamBeauty. IamBeauty. 2 for $25. Go for it. Thank you, guys. This is the first of many products. I will not stop here. We're going to introduce every few months the next product. And the next product I'm working on. Thank you, guys. Thank you, YouTube. Oh my goodness. Please don't lose me. Please go through.